Hello, beautiful people of YouTube. How are you today? Today, we are going to make this beautiful braid with this sweater that we have already done. So, I'm going to use one of the embroidery floss, pony sharp needles, the needle threader, and some scissors. And without further ado, then let's get into the video and learn how to make this beautiful braid. So, in this video, we are going to use the same needle sharps and we are going to use a brown color which is for her hair. So I am going to get a very dark kind of brown color, which may be this. And the shade for this color is 074. I have taken these from box of embroidery floss, which has 18 colors, 2 bundles of each color, so total 36. Each of this have 6 strands, and I'm going to use all the 6 strands today. I am going to use one of these sharps, and I have a needle threader. This is also by Pony. So I have this to thread this needle into this, and I'm going to show you how I make a beautiful braid on this head. So I'm going to use all the 6 strands. So let me get those strands first. I have tied a knot at one end and threaded the needle. The first thing I'm going to do is do a satin stitch all around this head so that the inside is filled. So let me quickly do that. I have made a tutorial on how to do a satin stitch. You can refer to that tutorial. I will be sure to link it in the caption below. So I have done a satin stitch on her head, and now I'm going to create her hair. Now for that I can use a pin, but since I have this needle handy, I'm just going to use this. I'm going to place this needle vertically at a certain point. This point will indicate how long I want the hair to be, and from this I am just going to turn this thread around this. It's just a guide, and then place the needle inside. Now I'm going to do an outline all along her hair. If you are not comfortable with the needle or a pin, another method you can use is simply just putting your finger here. So I think I would go with this length and just doing the same thing. Make sure you cover the entire border of the hair. So once again, this much length, and I'm putting the needle in and out through a very close point. At this stage, when I know the another loop is not going to be happening with this thread, I'm just going to pull the thread out. I'll cut this later, getting new thread and continuing. Once we have come to the neck side of this, I have flipped all the threads above her head, and I'm going to continue to do what we were doing. And we can make her hair as thick as we want, as we decide by the distance that is here between the two stitches. If you want very thick hair, then you can go very close to each other. I will finish this side of the head and show you how it looks. So here's how the hair is looking. We have done the stitches all around her head and we have just tidied them up a little bit. Now what we'll do is we will cut this. And then with this needle, or you can even use a brush, I'm going to separate the strands of all these embroidery floss so the hair looks more separated. I think I'm going to need a brush, so I'll get that and show you how it's done. So what I'm using here is a simple toothbrush, and I am going to separate all these strands of the embroidery floss. So this might happen, so be careful about it. Hold while you're separating them. And once you're done, there are like several possibilities. We can simply tie her hair like so here with a different color of embroidery floss. We can round them up and set them into a bun, which might also look very pretty, something like this. We'll of course have to stitch it, but what I'm going to do here is show you how I can make a braid out of this. So I am going to separate these strands of hair first in two, take them at the two sides, something like this, and then I'm going to pick up with the help of this needle. I'm going to pick up, let's see, this strand and this strand as my central part. Something like this. Then I'm going to simply start braiding it. So I'm going to pick one or two strands from here, place it over this, and then pick two strands from here and place it over this. And I am going to repeat this until I get the braid. Now while I pick next strands, I'm going to place this over and then merge with this. Similarly, from here, taking a few and merging with this. And I'm going to continue to do so. Now I also want to tell you that if this braid is becoming a little too difficult for you, I will show you one more braid that you can do, and it's a little simpler. So let me first unravel this. So this braid is little simple. In this, you just divide the hair in three parts, like so, and just crisscross each parts one over another. But remember, this type of braid will not start from the top of her head, but will start from the neck. And just keep on doing so. Don't be too tight. Also remember that whatever length you have kept of this brown embroidery floss, after braiding it's going to get reduced a little bit at least. So keep that in mind. If you need a braid till here, keep length which is little above that or little over that. Now once I reach the end, I am going to tie this off with some remaining thread. You can of course use a different color. This is too small, let's go with this. And then just blending this thread along with all this, and I'm going to cut everything to an equal length. Here I'm going to cut this off the fabric. This so it comes a neat braid which is kind of 3D, and that's about it. So I hope you like this. I hope you make your own. I hope you share your creations with us. Make this for somebody for their birthday with a calendar and a heart over their birthday, and this could be done. Or you can also make it as a wedding gift to one of your friends. Whatever you make, don't forget to share with us. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And that's it for today. Thank you. Bye bye.